Is there a problem with the security tape? There's a problem. I don't know what it is yet, but there's a problem, I know. Okay, I have to be missing something. I have to be missing something. I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. What was I doing though? I just got an ID card. I just got an ID card. We need to go to card station. Howdy, partners. Well, well, what's made my Bambina sky so gray? Why does it have to be him look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon. We're here to investigate the crime scene. Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest? That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts. Yeehaw. Whoa, what are you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. The crime scene's awaiting. Can I ask you a few questions? Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres. You're busy then? Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. I'm still gonna talk to you. I was wondering if we could talk to you. Sorry, Bambina, but I'm off to roam the lands like a tumbleweed on the wide prairie. Like a gunslinger loading its 6-shooter, I say a little prayer. What was that about? Oh, his stomach! He's too hungry. Oh, we have the steak! We have the steak! That smell reminds me of Texas. So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas? No, I just saw a special on television the other day. This is from my baby. My baby? What's this? What's wrong? A filet steak lunch? I see, I see. I don't see. I wonder what this means. Interesting. Ah, my nose is so itchy. Oh, we still have an ad break. Okay, wait, 30 seconds, 30 seconds so I can talk to you guys again. All right, Bambina, you win. Ask, munch, anything. Schmack. Finally, it seems like he's willing to talk. Didn't I already talk about this? You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins, the detention center, told us. Ah, that poor little doggy. Poor guy kept getting his name wrongly and calling him Meekly. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, but since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know? Okay, ad break is done. So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place? Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway with the back of my steed, Zippy. He was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy. There's a need for people here. Anyhow, these newfangled whatever machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security camera system? I don't take to machines much. Kind of like the stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know? Miss Starr told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago. It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire. You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you? That was my case. It's all quote-unquote solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it. What kind of case was it anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened. There's some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. 2 days ago? The day of our case! That's right. The evidence transfers. Interesting. I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do. Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen. Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras. If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours. And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on one of those tapes? I reckon they might be. You're the security guard and you reckon? One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. Thus the card reader by the door. The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through. God damn, my nose is so itchy. Hi G-Men, welcome in, welcome in. So this is the ID card record. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before. Sorry, Bambina, I can't show you more than that. Huh? I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet. Mr. Wright, I saw a number on the record just now. I've seen that number before. Maybe there's some way I can prove the record is tied to the stabbing. God, my nose is so itchy right now. I hate it. We only keep evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years. So when we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, right? So what happens to the evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault of the county sheriff's department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February. I see now. Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed. Forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated. That happened to SL9 2 days ago. Interesting. Evidence room. God damn it, my nose is itchy. Oh, wait. Maybe let me go back. Because I was thinking about proving an ID card, and I have an ID card. God damn it. It's fine, we'll go back after. So this is the evidence room? It's kind of like a graveyard. Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue. Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me. Eek! Whoa. Oh. Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So, is it true, what I heard? Righto, please, do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50, no problem. So go ahead and investigate that room to your heart's desire. Knock yourself out. Yeah, that's true. So Chief Police Gant will loan anyone $50? I'm dead. Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today. Just for today? Boss for a day. But guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're boss for the day. Gee, thanks. First of all, you want to have this. Floor plans. Thank you. Alright, Gumshoe, what else you got for me? So Detective Gumshoe, you're boss for the day? That's right. It's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department. But if you're boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings? They're using yesterday's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial. Got kicked out of the investigation again. I'm adamant, though. I'm going to take control of this and put the case to rest. In my own evidence locker, pal. The locker in here? Of course, I'm a detective after all. Gave me a locker that only I can open, pal. Only you can open. I always believe in Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee right now. We're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in court today. I see. This is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case. That case? Yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth. Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case. This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed, so only one detective can open. Oh, my third card's entering the force already? Sounds like a lot. Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand. Right hand. Oh, you mean fingerprint? Exactly, pal. The locker for each is coated with a fingerprint. Like normal lockers. These are the latest model. There's a trick to the handles. See? The handles? On the other side of the handles is a sensor, and if the wrong person touches it, zap, you get shocked. If that's what happened, my hand would be black and smoking every day. In that case, the locks aren't that obvious. There's even the people in the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks. Interesting. Is your face itchy because you see Jack shaved with a knife? That's how immersive. I'm dead. I love the dramatic reading. Oh, I didn't mean to. That's just how you make it a little more interesting, you know? Just a little more interesting. Okay, so how do we... What if we did this one? Lost report, lost item? I don't know. What is the... I say nothing. That's fine. Okay, he doesn't know anything. Okay. About this note. bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone because of the SL9 connection. That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, you know, 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared. But why would evidence from that case turn up now? I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there are some loose ends left on that case. Why does he look like that? Oh, there's more. Is someone gonna tell me what this case is? Double made up. Ah, psh, psh. Judgment is flames. Oh yeah, no. Rizzy was in here earlier saying the same thing. Oh, that was a bloody, violent case. Violent? So it was a murder? A serial killing? Serial killing? Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all. But the killer made a mistake, and Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him. And that was 2 years ago? That put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight. And startled the rumor mill. Rumors about forged evidence? It was supposed to be all cleaned up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is. Huh? What do you mean? Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, see? So the switchblade knife. The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself? Wait, there's not more than that? Good night, Robert! Good night, good night! I hope tomorrow treats you well. What if I just present everything to him? Grudge. What this one? Never relax, only because you always lose your card. Four and five. What if he died here? I don't know though. One stab. Ugh. My nose is itchy. Thank you for the hydrate, Oxy. Everyone drink some water. Nothing else to talk to. Oops. Oh, there's blood. What is that, blood? It's a little warm, but it's definitely a handprint here. Looks like someone tried to wipe it off. Mr. Wright, what is the blood stain left in the room? So can I use that though? Look, this one's open. It's lit. The locker's coated with Detective Goodman's fingerprint. Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that? Well, it'll be hard to get it open if we close it again. There you go, I'm making that some hooligan. It's apparently from the case. The piece. Take a closer look. I wonder what the piece is here before whatever was broken. Wanna try to put it back together? Ha! Good luck, pal. There's no job for amateurs. Why, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up. That's why I always carry around a tube of glue. Oh, man. I truly don't want to do this, but this is the top. Wait, how do I do this? Okay, that's how you rotate it. What? Okay. No, they don't like that piece. Nope. Nope. Up. Okay. Don't like any of those pieces. I think she doesn't look like it. Maybe this one? Nice. Okay. Nice. Okay. I don't understand how to put this on. Like, it just doesn't look right. You know? Oh, there we go. Struggling. Okay. That didn't seem like it would fit there, but whatever. Hi, Rex! And the resub! Oh, I think we did it. Some of the pieces are missing. Yeah, I got that far too into the minutes myself. The problem is finishing it. Were some pieces stolen? I bet they were missing to begin with. Still, it doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar. I can't understand how it's broken. Interesting. Anything else to examine? Oh, same shit. Rub that wrinkle between them brows. I'm dead. It's a darn time. True art has always been a war against oppression. True art? I noticed that there's blue and yellow paint here. Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the Blue Badger. Well, you might say this is my studio. Here in the evidence room? Whatever, dude. How do I want to spray things for blood. Oh my god, there's so much evidence. If I see a piece of evidence I know nothing about, I say nothing. Oh, I didn't actually want to present that. How do I use it? So wait, should I go back to examine then? Oops. Like, how do I use the fluid thing? I don't know how. Can I do this? Oh, here it is. Oh. Any more blood? I'm just spraying, you know? Okay, whatever. That must have been one massive pool of blood, never seen anything like it. So I bet you they died here. Why did Lana say that she fucking murdered somebody though? She really didn't fucking murder. What if... Hold on. I think maybe I do need to go back here. Can I give you this ID card? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I had to do this earlier. So he went at 5:14. Right before the stabbing. Hey, bro! That's the thing, suddenly pointed a knife at me? What if it wasn't really him? Why would he have pointed a knife, Officer Meeks? Bro, how's your day? Okay, so maybe I'll get something out of Gumshoe if I show... No, I think I should show him the other one, sorry. Take a look at this. This is the ID card record of the people who came in during the day of the stabbing. Heard the rumors, so it was Goodman who came in here at the murder. Whoa! What is it? That second number. It's not your ID number, is it? Mr. Edgeworth? Huh? Mr. Edgeworth? Oh no. Oh no. Why would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room? Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. It was alright. It was all something to do. That sounds great. We love when we have nothing to do. You go to the gym today? Or not? Oh, wait a minute. What is that? Oh, yeah. Something sticking out. Looks like a shirt. I guess it must be evidence for some case. Detective Gum should put this here. There you go, pal. Make me out to be some kind of slob. I'm responsible for the evidence here. Opened recently. Okay, so we did all of this. Oh! The only one? Detective Gumshoe, maybe? There you go. Here we go with the slob thing again. Rubber gloves? Nice. Okay, I feel like we did everything we were supposed to do though now, right? Oh, it's a car door, a junk? Uh-huh. Okay, I think that's everything. Oh. Oh, here's the stuff from the other case, the last case. And yeah, the metal detector. A bug spur. We didn't look at anything to spray on this side. We only did it on the other side. How come I can't spray over here? Spray. The handprint on there. Whose locker is this? Yay, pay! Yeah, money! Once again, you pay, yay, pay. It does, huh? There's a reason for the murderer to touch this spot. That's pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal. What, this? It's called luminol testing fluid. Where'd you get your hands on that? Huh? I'd like to get some too. Just brought $50 from the chief. I always buy it by mail order. I think that's it then. That's all I have here. I can leave. Where haven't we been? What's the parking lot? Go here. Do I want to go here? No, not really. Oh, we haven't been here yet. Oh, because we found out Edgeworth's ID number. Yeah, let's go investigate that actually. You almost done with the game? I think I'm almost done with the first game, yeah. Well, this place is as classy today as it was yesterday. And I'm sure it still will be just as classy tomorrow, Emma. Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here. Should have to import investigations. I hope that's what he's doing. He's not here still? Should we leave then? I feel it's kind of weird to stay here without him here. Well. Wait, what do we do then? If he's not there, I wanted to talk to him. Well, I guess actually, I didn't even see if did I talk to everyone? Like, there's nothing else to talk about? Oh, nothing to talk about. Oops. No hiccup. There's no one here to talk to. No one to talk to. I don't know where to go! That thing? Any ideas? I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. Edward's still not there. Oh, what do I do? Okay, Kiana. Big brain. YouTube? What about YouTube? I don't know what to do. Does anyone in here know what to do? Who's played this game? I thought I'd go talk to Edgeworth, but Edgeworth isn't there. Okay, I have to be missing something. I have to be missing something. And I don't know what the fuck I'm missing, but I'm missing something! Like, did I not spray everything? Is there more? No. But I did spray that already. Okay, I guess I didn't. What the fuck? Whatever. Sometimes this game and Danganronpa are so picky because I could have sworn I sprayed over this already, but they only focused on the blood on the floor. So right now I'm a little annoyed, but whatever. I knew it. This is someone's handprint. What? What's the matter, detective? This locker, it's mine. It's yours? Please. You have to help me when they come back, take me away. Promise you'll testify that I wouldn't harm a fly. You'll do it for me, won't you, pals? I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police. What? But you're a detective. Hey, pal, look at the time. Was there something you need to be going? It's just that Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out soon. Oh, really? It might help, you know. Report? You mean the note written on the back of that flyer? One that says nothing about no problems. Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about. I'm sure he can use a report like this. I believe in him. I'm off, pal. Later. Alright, we can leave now. Oh, fuck me. I went back. Oh, it's this guy, the bellboy. Oh, it's you. Yeah, we met somewhere? Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, I beg you leave so long. Right? He has the hotel bring him tea service? Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district attorney's or prosecutor's office inquiry? I am. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Ah, yes. He brought me the latest information, it seems. Really? Was it helpful? Apparently, a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him. So, how did the inquiry committee go? Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation. Concealing evidence? Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I conceal evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again. Again? I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago. Are you okay for the trial tomorrow? I'm still presiding prosecuting attorney. However, something happened. They gave me control over the investigation over to the police department. The police department? Yes, any further investigation for this case will be directed by the Chief of Police Gant. I do nothing but wait for his results. I see. Why I ask? Why? All along I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still, well, I've never seen this out of sorts. Interesting. Yeah, we're making progress! Alright, since his name is on the record though, or his ID. Oh, right, I better check this now. As I was saying, what's this? A record? Uh-huh, Edgeworth, you went to the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less? Yes, that's true. But why, Mr. Edgeworth? Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go. By Chief Gant, no less. The chief of police? Oh, they're setting him up. He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted to keep it here in the prosecutor's office, but it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed. The chief has never wanted to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. Can I ask what kind of case it was? I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case. Stubborn as always. I told you, this has nothing to do with the current case. You don't know that, though. You don't know that. We never talked about this note, by the way. This is obviously this case that no one wants to talk to me about, but you're gonna talk to me about this fucking case. I know you. You probably get a hold of some information already, right? Well, it's to do with that case you were on, the SL9 incident. And some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in. You are the man who revived the worst memory of my life. I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later. You must be talking about the father's murder in the elevator. Okay, Edgeworth, why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was the deputy chief of police at the time, Damon Gant. That wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago too then. He was a top officer, and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous. Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth? What I want to know is why— oh, I pressed too fast. Anyway, in truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I had let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict, but the killer was executed. Wait, you didn't? Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something. My sister? What? If you were still studying forensic science. Huh? Yes, of course. Why, just today, Mr. Wright and I were using this. Luminary testing fluid. Well then. You might have use for this. Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints. It's been chemically treated for better adhesion. For me? Are you sure? We are the quote-unquote enemy, you know? I have no say in today's investigation. Do as you will. Edgeworth, no need to thank me. Here, take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved. Thanks. Dang, and the fingerprint files? You a real one. Well, let's get going. One last investigation. Right. Alright, back to the evidence room. Moving. Moving. I was like, where do I go again? Oh, this guy's gone again. Interesting. Where'd you go, sir? Suspicious handprint. Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger. A finger? Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. So let's choose the finger that has left behind the clearest print. Either the thumb or the pointer? I'm procrastinating, choose a finger. Excuse me. Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how it's done. First, we sprinkle the aluminum powder around. Huh? How do you do that? Ah, it looks like you did the trick. Okay, aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess. Huh? How do I do that? E key. I don't know what that is. Pulling out the candles or birthday cake. See? Wow, looks like fun. It's fun. You'll be fine. These are the basic fingerprinting mister, right? I guess I better give it a try. I don't even see a fingerprint. Hello? Am I tripping? Hi, Plasmeca! Welcome in! Okay, this is like backwards, but okay. Because I'm pressing A. Oh, I did it. You found one. Oh, like a fingerprint? Oh. Means we're out of luck. Must have worn gloves? I'm wasting our time here. Oh, to the left. Right here. Dust, 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 dust. Blue. Ooh. That's a clear fingerprint. Oops, sorry. Maybe. Guess it's not enough though. Like, I feel like she would say something to me if it was better, right? Wait, did I not get hello? Is it did I do it? I don't get it. I guess this is fine. Wait, what am I doing wrong? Am I not dusting it enough? Like, does it have to be completely white? Like, it's not accepting it. We are not doing drugs. I'm trying to find a fingerprint. But it's like hella annoying because I found the fingerprint, but like it's not saying I did it. And I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Oh, okay. I just didn't cover it enough, I guess. Dazzling. Anyway, this was a lot of effort to find. Not knowing who the owner is, right? Yeah, we gotta find the owner. I could make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint and the fingerprint are in different places, right? That means the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. This one. Gumshoe. This is his locker, right? Not just a little bit. No! I guess that's probably because I was thinking, so what? You came with nothing this time, but there's always next time. I roll with the punches. Yeah, there's a handprint here. Alright. Check for prints. Prints other than the ones left by the bloody. This one seems to be the best. Oh. Oh. I gave my best shot. Uncanny result won't be good for matching, will it? A different finger. I don't even know what I'm pressing. You know, like, did I press? Whatever. Whatever. You know? They're so picky here. Thank you. That looks pretty similar if you ask me. But this one's spot on. This is the one. It's Jake. From State Farm. Yes, it is. Whose are they? Whose? Is it someone I know? It's Officer Marshall. Huh? Officer Marshall. Little reaction. The blood and the fingerprints are in the same place. Oh? Oh? So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on wiped blood stains. But why would Officer Marshall? Looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. I guess this is what you'd call decisive evidence. I don't believe it. Whatever, dude. We don't care. Okay. So we're probably gonna go to a trial. Okay. I feel like this trial is really long. And we have like an hour left. Should I start the trial? And then just get off by the time 12 hits? Or do we save the trial for next Monday? What do we think is better? Friends who played this game. Like, is it better to start the trial now? Start? To start the trial? Okay. Oh, yeah. That's for years. Yeah! Trial! Okay. What do you think, Mr. Wright? I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all, the victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time. And a different suspect was arrested at each of the crime scenes. Lana! Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed. I hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning. We just finished, actually. We used to all-nighters, though. Okay, why did this bitch say that she did it still? If you start, you better be ready. Coming into the courtroom, Kiana? I'm done. It says Mr. Wright suspects. The police are clueless. I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain. A plea bargain? To... what do you mean by that? We agreed that if I told them the truth behind the simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma. But Lana, don't tell me you. Much to my regret, I'm as much in the dark about this as they are. Miss Sky. We found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department evidence room. They belong to Officer Jake Marshall. What kind of trace evidence? Blood-stained fingerprints, to be exact. That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. You do understand what this means, don't you? In order to find my sister, you're gonna have to accuse Mr. Marshall. We have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Sky? Do what you have to do, Mr. Wright. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Skye. The defense is ready, Your Honor. I have to get up when good night, Kai. Thanks for hiking out. I appreciate you as always, friend. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is... Whatever, dude. I'm afraid you have to clarify. It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office, yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time. But that's not physically possible, is it? What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappeared. Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. Wow, this is one messed up trial. One of my duties as prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today, I will present evidence relating to the murder of the police department. In doing so, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself. Now, that's what set Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things, even though he doesn't know what's going on himself. And that's supposed to be admirable trait. I think there's an eyelash in my eye. Very well, let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness on the day to the stand. Okay, is the suspect Officer Meekins? That's his name. Oh boy. Things are getting wild from the get-go. Oh, Mr. Meekins, though. He's a character, all right. Will the witness please state his name and occupation? Yes, sir. I am Officer Mike Meekins, sir. My occupation is, that would be a murderer, sir. So you're telling us you're a professional killer? Sir, it was me, sir. I'm the one who did it. I'll never kill anyone again. Sir, you gotta believe me, sir. Actually, what we like... Sir, I'm what you would call part of the younger generation, sir. A person whose action adults can't possibly comprehend. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, sir, help me, please. Officer Meekins. Yes, sir. Give us the report of the crime. Consider that in order. Yes, sir, as you wish. After all, I am part of the generation that must be told what to do, sir. You can't fault him for the lack of enthusiasm. Crime report, sir. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life. And then I did it. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake. That's not exactly what you told me. So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you? Do unto others before they do unto you. That's the Meekin family motto, sir. I see. Then you tainted and a colleague helped you regain consciousness. Yes, sir. He knocked me upside my head, sir. Very well. The defense then begins cross-examination. What I need here is more info to work with. Okay. Let's see here. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard evidence room that day. Okay, fine. I spotted a suspicious man in the security scheme and rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir, and suddenly attacked. I fought for my life, then I did it. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake. Okay, you know what? As we do every time, we just press every fucking statement. Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not? Yes, sir. I'm in charge of hiring new recruits, sir. Yikes, now there's another scary thought. Evidence transfer was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed. I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir. The Blue Badger? Yes, sir. The lovely police mascot created by the Chief of Detectives, sir. I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transferal process. That was my sole mission for the day, sir. There's also, like, a handprint on its face, but okay. I see. Sounds like a very, important mission. After the award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around that I recloaded the Blue Badger to the evidence room. Oh, so that's why you went to the evidence room. Tell us, what did you see when you forgot there? I spotted a suspicious press. In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct? Precisely, sir. I have one right here, around my neck. So then, your ID number should be listed on here, right? There it is! I found it! This is the one right here! Would you please read us the number? Yes, sir. It's 4989596. That's my number, sir. I see. Huh. Well, the number is shown as being used twice. Please explain, witness. Yeah, one time for the police badger mascot, and the other time because he saw the suspicious figure. Yep, see, blue badger. Okay, the second time is when I went to go get him. So it was during the second time when I spotted the man on the security screen. Okay. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir, and I suddenly attacked. So you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you? It was a knife, sir. A knife. Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you? What happened then? Well, with me charging at him like that, he looked as surprised as I was. Exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into. So that's when I reacted, sir. I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him. That's how I got this gash on my hand. When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar. I fought for my life. Then I did it. What exactly do you mean when you say did it? I know, I don't look like the type, but I'm really into kung fu films, sir. The man let his guard down for just an instant, so I snatched his knife from him. You took his knife. I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes like a man. I see. The next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of blood. And then, the next thing I knew, yes, he punched me right in my face, sir. Then I passed out until another officer smacked me awake. About what time did you regain consciousness? No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious. Oh, right. According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30. He hit me right in the head, too. I woke up crying, tears of pain. That's nice. I mean, that's nice that you recovered, that is. When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission. Sir? Your mission? Yes, sir. The Blue Badger, sir. I returned to the entrance before things got out of hand. Well, we can all rest easy now. Interesting. Was the man this office murdered really the victim? He's got a point. Yes, Officer Meekins. With regard to that, sir, take a look at this. It was sent to my jail cell. Chief Gant delivered it to me just this morning, sir. The chief delivered it? What is it? A videotape? Yes, sir. That's absolutely right, sir. A videotape, sir. It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room. What the fuck? Why didn't we get that shit? Yeah, what? But I was specifically asked if there was such a tape and was told it had been mistakenly erased. That's quite a mistake. I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at. Hi, Black Socko. Welcome in. Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever. Well then, let's have a look. Show us the video of you murdering the victim. Oh, please stop using that word murder, sir. It scares me. A video of a real murder? No, okay. $5:14. That's a timestamp. Oh. This guy has a lot of blood on his shoulder right now. The heck? I'm so confused. What? Very convenient how his face is always mysteriously covered by the flag, right? We're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirred within us? I'm dead. Just pulled a Michael Myers. What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood? Sir, that's the pride and joy of the entire criminal affairs department, sir. It's the Blue Badger, sir. Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly? Yes, well, anyway, this tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter someone in the evidence room. Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that all right with you, Officer Meekins? Yes, sir, as you wish, sir. His face can't be clearly seen in the video, but there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprints to do. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. What's this about a fingerprint? Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to. Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have to have been Detective Goodman. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Okay. His face can't be clearly seen in the video. Yeah, but there's no question the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. Locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. So it must be him. I don't know. Is it? Let's press that. However, the most important detail is not shown in this video. The man's face. Sir, if I may say something, sir. Please do. After all, you are the one being examined. I don't understand why the man's face is so important in this case, sir. I mean, if it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock, and it was his hand that tried to thrust his knife into my body, sir, my unsettled state can testify enough to this, sir. Yes, you have a point. The footage doesn't lie. That is, unless the defense can find a problem with it. Mr. Wright, let's check the court record again. Is there a problem with the security tape? There's a problem. I don't know what it is yet, but there's a problem, I know. There's one thing I think about strange. Possibility. I feel like it's something to do with the time, though. The man may not have been Detective Goodman. What? Does this video contain such a contradiction? Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I propose we have the defense point out to us the alleged contradiction in this video. You would have to point me out. Very well. Proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence. I will now play a security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction you speak of. You can do it, Mr. Wright. I set it up so you can fast forward, rewind, or pause the video. Take a good look and you be sure to point out the right thing. Please don't play it too many times. I can't stand watching this video. How did this guy ever become a police officer? Now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Where is the contradiction that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman? Wait, how do I pause? Oh, I have to hold rewind. Okay, a serious question. As I'm looking at these lockers, how come these don't have lights on, but this locker has a light on? Does it mean it's already open? Is that what that means? I'm gonna say that's what that means. Backing up. Backing up. Backing up. Backing up. Take that! The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this. Officer Meekins. Sir? Do you mean me, sir? As I understand, the locker apparatus works like this. When you grab the handle, a sensor reads your fingerprint. If it's a match, the light turns on and the lock is released. According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir. If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture. Some kind of makes my head hurt. When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker, let's rewind a little earlier. Here, notice the light? What's this? It's already lit. This song would be terrified to hear in a dark alley. Oh, 100%. I was like, oh no, oh no. Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle. His face! Order, order. What's the meaning of this? It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime. But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered, and the locker is automatically locked. Oh, I know, must have broken down. Of course, I'm not an expert in this. That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction. Oh well, there goes to show the novices should keep their mouths shut. So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation? Me, Your Honor? Yes, why wasn't the locker locked? Me, Your Honor? Yes, well, you see, this isn't exactly my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator? Huh? Oh, maybe something like jam the system sensor? Something jam the sensor. Something else seems out of place in this video. Yeah, I thought so too. There's gotta be another clue somewhere. Very well, let's inspect the video once more. The locker wasn't locked. Oh, okay. Sure, dude. Also, his evidence room looks, pretty small. I don't know, man. Oh, the glove, the glove, the glove, the glove. Pause, 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 pause. Oh, fuck me. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to press. God damn it. Ah, I knew it was gonna bother me. Oh, I don't want to watch this again. I just pressed the wrong button. You mine. Keep. Please watch closely. This is a continuation of the part I showed you earlier. Thank God no music. Thank God no music. Boop, 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 boop. What's this? Something white fell out of the locker. But sir, it's been my experience that things fall out when doors are open. I often fall out and roll great distances when I open my car door, sir. We can't be sure. The item was completely inside the locker to begin with. What do you mean? The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door? Inserted. Yeah, okay, sleepy, sleepy, sleepy. This white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor. Oh, I understand now, sir. It's just like my tie. 2 out of 3 times I get stuck in the door when I get out of my patrol vehicle, sir. Instead of the door closing, my tie chokes me. But the object would have to be extremely thin to fit in the door. Not only that, it would also have to block electrical currents. It would need to be an insulator. Yes, an insulator. But at a crime scene, there just might have been something that fits the description. But sir, by insulator, you don't mean... Very well. Will the defense please present the relevant evidence? What was the insulator that was stuck in the locker door? Take that! I found this in the locker. A thin rubber glove. But we can't be sure that was the victim's locker. It was a tag that says SL9 incident. The video seemed to depict the victim opening the locker. But that wasn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. If that's not so, Officer Meekins. Sir, it would appear so, sir. Why is he choking himself like that? Please. Order, order, order. So are we to believe them that the victim, whom this witness stabbed in the evidence room, was not Detective Goodman? Do not be misled, Your Honor. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility and nothing more. The victim in this video was indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this. What? Officer Meekins, please testify about this. Sir. Me, sir? I'm not sure what you're referring to. Sure. Oh, you mean that, sir? Of course, sir. Is this a joke? Very well. Begin your testimony. There's one other thing that proves that man was Detective Goodman, sir. To enter the evidence room, you must use their ID card. When an ID card is used, there is a record of it. At the time of the crime, the detective had used his card. I don't know. I don't know. We have a lost item report. Just saying. Just for the crime, Found out this is the victim's ID. However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases should have been due for transferal. Why was there so few people using the room? This particular evidence room is only used for storing certain special cases. Special cases. Extremely violent cases involving police staff. Just here that makes my hair stand on the end. Most are cleared up by noon. Right, I see. Let us move to the cross-examination. Sorry, it's moving stuff. Anyway. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. To enter the evidence room, you must use their ID card. When ID card is used as a record of it. Now, the time of the crime... No, okay, so... He pulled a knife on you. Yes, sir, you didn't show me an ID card, sir. Don't you think that's odd? I mean, if he had his ID card, all he had to do was show it to you. There would be any reason to draw a knife. But maybe he just panicked. Maybe think so much. It's like Edgeworth 2 and do something like this. Show him what we got. Okay. I think I should have presented the lost item, though. Oh, fuck. I went too fast. One thing. To enter the evidence room. Okay, when the ID card is used. I think it's the next one. Yeah. Okay, present. This one. Objection! Wait 1 moment, Officer Meekins. I'm not good at waiting, sir. I have the victim's e-card right here. I found it at the crime scene. That makes sense. When I say crime scene, I'm not referring to the evidence room at the police department. I mean the other crime scene. The underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. It's a very important clue regarding the victim's ID card. A lost item report, it's only half complete, but just as Detective Goodman had lost something on the day of the crime. Something important enough to fill out this report. Let me guess. You believe this something is to be his ID card, right? I can't say for sure, but there's a high probability. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card. Order. So now, what does this all mean? It can only mean one thing. It doesn't even require much thought. The man Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card. Order! 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 Does the prosecution have a response? I have only one thing to say to the defense. Bravo, Mr. Wright. Bravo. Allow me to summarize the defense's argument. At 5:15 on the day of the crime, the man in the evidence room Officer Meekins encountered was not Detective Goodman. There were two grounds to support this. First, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. Second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright? Yes. What is he up to? That being the case, we must inevitably arrive at the single conclusion. If the victim in this video is a fake, then the murder in the evidence room is also fake. In other words, the security camera does not show the instance of the murder. That is, well, I guess that's right. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Only moments ago you seemed content to be putting your finger around. This isn't going to end well. That's not helping us with our case with Lana. Well, it seems you finally realized exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove. Explain yourself, Mr. Edgeworth. The defense has already done the explaining for me. The victim in this video is a fake, which means a murder did not take place at the police department at 5:15 on the day of the crime. So the real crime can only take place at one location, the underground parking lot. At the prosecutor's office, the murderer being Miss Lana Skye, the defendant. The evidence is compelling. A trustworthy witness observed the moment the defendant used the murder weapon. Ugh. I knew that testimony was too shabby. It was all a trap from the beginning. Unlike Jonathan Major should have had Phoenix as his lawyer. He would have won the case. Please. Please. The activity in this evidence room still leaves many questions unanswered. Who exactly was the victim Officer Meekins encountered, and where did this person disappear to? However, this trial's purpose is to examine only the murder of Detective Goodman. Just so, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, you have to do something, or else Lana. Also, hi, Nico. What do I do? We object. Objection! One moment, Your Honor. What now, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me you're objecting to what you've just proven. Of course not. But I almost walked right into the prosecution's trap. What are you talking about? This cross-examination has proven one thing, and one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murder. The night's good. It's pretty good. This game, this case is very interesting. I think my only gripe about it is that it is pretty long, but like, that's fine, you know? But I am intrigued because I still don't understand exactly what happened, what's going on, but it's okay. However, it cannot be said that it is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Specifically, large amounts of blood traces were found in the evidence room. The defense demands the further examination to the truth of the matter. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. If this court we were to examine this further, other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared? I'm sorry, Your Honor. Prosecution considered the incident at the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident. We gotta put Jake Marshall in there. A Texas Ranger to the stand. Oh, whom do you have in mind? Someone we have reason to believe knows the truth. The truth behind the activities took place in the evidence room. Before deciding whether or not to comply. Very, very well then, Mr. Wright. This person whom you would testify? What's his or her name? Officer Jake Marshall. Why him? I don't know anything just yet. He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel like you should hear what he has to say. Prosecution agrees to the defense's request. Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Fortunately, he works in the police department. We shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare. Very well. The court will take a 30-minute recess while the witness is subpoenaed. Will this prosecution please prepare the witness during this time? We will, Your Honor. Court is now in recess. Okay, I think it's a good place to stop. Fuck, dude. Well, here's what I say. There's no stopping you, is there, Mr. Wright? Huh? What do you mean? You called for Jake Marshall. It seems you figured everything out. You figured everything out, sorry. I haven't figured out anything out. Felt that. Lana, you're the one who knows everything. Emma. Seriously, you always know everything. Why don't you just tell us? Mr. Wright is trying his hardest to protect you. I don't recall ever asking for his protection. Then why am I your defense attorney then? How can you be so cold? Don't you trust us? Don't you trust me? May? Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Oh, guess I am. I'll come back later. I'm dead. Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? You've got a lot of nerve, pal, making detective run around all day while on duty, and on top of it, you call me here? I've seen happier people at funerals. Sorry, detective. You better be, pal. Hey. Hey, 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 hey. I didn't see you there, Chief Prosecutor Sky. That's okay. So have you brought what I asked? Huh. Oh ho, oh ho ho, oh ho 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 ho. You mean this, right? My apologies, detective. Due to my present circumstances, I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name when making my request. My name? Never in a million years would I have thought it was you who asked me. Did I bother you to bring me the SL9 incident files? I'll need them by noon. Talk about crazy. SL9 incident? But Lana, that's... I thought Mr. Wright might need them, so I had them brought here. Here, you might do well to read them. I can't believe you. Chief Prosecutor, we're a witness in that case. Miss Sky was a witness? The plot thickens! God damn it. Take it from me. You don't want anything to do with serial murderers. I really don't. Oh, what? Now that I brought you stuff, you're just gonna ignore me? Emma. But why? Why is your name in here? What? My name's in there? I don't know. Unless... No, it couldn't be. Lana, this SL9 incident, is that... That's the classification number that police filed it under. 2 years ago, the rest of the world knew it as... the Joe Dark killings. The Joe Dark... No, Lana, that's over with. No! What the fuck's happening? Emma, wait. She ran away. You know what? I just remembered I gotta be somewhere. Sorry, pal. Okay, bye. Jake Marshall, Angel Star, Damon Gant, Miles Edgeworth. Not to mention Lana and Emma. Everyone involved in this case connected to the killings 2 years ago. This can't be just a coincidence. Knowing you just might be able to figure it out. Time to get back to the trial, Mr. Wright. Best of luck. I think that's a good place to end, though.